What's up, guys? This is Jay with the Columbia Watch Society, and this morning I'm going to do a quick review of some new NATO straps that I just received from a company called Straps of Manhattan. Before I get started, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please click that subscribe button below. That really helps us out for those of you that do enjoy the content, so that you'll know when we post another video and you can check it out. So jumping right back in, NATO straps from Straps of Manhattan. This is a relatively new company that just got started, so this is their first real go at straps. They're starting in that NATO area, and they've got these. They do have plans to branch out and do Apple Watch straps and some other materials and things of that nature. So there is more to come, but they are starting with just your standard NATO. They've currently got 3 colors. They've got this gray. I'm wearing the blue here on my Winfield Mission Timer 2, and then they've also got your just standard black. So each of these straps is named after a landmark in Manhattan or in New York City. So the black strap's called the Tudor City, which is an apartment complex, one of the first residential apartment complex in New York City that was built in the early 20s. Still there today, so it's a landmark. If you live or very familiar, a big fan of New York City, you've probably rode by there and took a picture. They got a really cool just sign and thing. You'll see it quite often on movies and things. So the blue is called the Hudson, which is clearly the river that runs, I think it's the western boundary of New York City, and is also a street that runs through the Tribeca neighborhood, which the gray is called the Tribeca, which is a very popular neighborhood in New York City as well. So as far as build quality, these straps are made of I call it like a higher end nylon. A lot of people refer to it as a seatbelt nylon. So it's very smooth, very comfortable on the wrist, very soft. It's not hard, not rigid. Thickness is 1.2 millimeters, which is a nice thickness. It's not too thick and not too thin. I have a Rolex Submariner. I don't have it here as part of the review, but it's got a very small spacing between the spring bar and the case, and a 1.2 millimeter strap is actually the perfect size to fit in there. I've got quite a few other NATO straps that just won't fit on there without removing the spring bars, so I really appreciate this size. Hardware is a brushed stainless steel, very heavy duty. Like, I can put all of my strength into it here and I'm not bending it, so this is not going to fail. Nice buckle sign, Straps of Manhattan. Stitching here, they've used a heavy duty stitching. It's soft, so it's not really rough here, so it's not going to grab your skin or irritate or scratch you or anything. One cool feature of the straps, got this sliding keeper here, which I'll demonstrate with the strap that I'm wearing, kind of how that works. But it's it's just a nice feature, and it gives you a little bit more flexibility on how you wear the strap, and a lot of times it keeps you from having to cut it if you've got a smaller wrist, because these straps will fit down to a 6-inch or even lower than that wrist if you have it on the last hole. My kids have worn these type straps before, and they've got like 5.5-inch wrists. So this will go down, or it'll go up probably to a 9. So this will fit pretty much anybody. So here it is on the Winfield, really clean look. Love the sheen to it that you've got, which really opens up where you can wear. Like, this is not necessarily just like a get outside strap. I mean, you could wear this with a suit, just because you got that nice shine. It looks like a really expensive, just a very nicely made strap. So it's kind of awkward here to almost twist this around some to demonstrate this keeper here. So this is the keeper that slides. On a lot of straps, it's just fixed in that location, so you get this tail here. But this one, you can actually slide it, and it makes for a nice clean look. I really like it. Like, I cut NATO straps almost every time, but now that like with this style, with this keeper that moves, I would never cut this, because I can get the look and feel that I want without. So anyway, that's about it. Check these guys out on Instagram at Straps of Manhattan with underscores between all of the words there. Also on the web, These straps run about 20 euros. They're shipped from United Kingdom, but if you read about them on their website, they've got connections to New York City, Liverpool, England. So it sounds like maybe their business puts them back and forth. So I would look to see a lot of these shipping and things probably to come out of the United States in the future as the company grows and they build the business. Anyway, if you've got any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out. We are super fast in responding. It's here. Check us out on Instagram at the Columbia Watch Society. And again, I apologize for all this background noise. Like I'm on a little vacation and they're building a house next door. So you're hearing the nail gun now. So anyway, I apologize for that, but hopefully that hadn't annoyed you too bad. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot.